I'm Paul.
I'm Vicky.
And this is our 2015 Citroen Relay that we will be converting into our tiny home from home when we, with our dog Arrow, will be starting our van life adventures.
So, we're not new to adventures, but we are new to van life. So please come along and follow us on our van life journey.
So do join us on our journey as we convert this Citroen Relay into our tiny home. Next week we'll be starting on the roof rack and also a suspension lift. Well, vlog 2 hasn't really gone to plan. I'd hope by this stage I'll be able to show you guys my full suspension system and my roof rack system that I was going to be building. But be it because of COVID, we haven't been able to get any real parts or services. So we've only got half a suspension system done.
Half a suspension system?
And no roof rack system at all. But we did manage to get on with some other jobs. There's always something to do in a van build. And in this vlog, what we'll do is show you guys what we've done so far.
So what did we get done?
When we stripped out the van, we removed the seats, we got the front end of the suspension done, which I'll show you in a minute. And I fitted out my cab with lots of ancillaries.
And it was a bit nerve-wracking seeing all this lovely trim come out.
He was hating it because it looked as if we were going backwards, not forwards.
Yeah, so I was a bit nervous about you ripping all this out, but it went back lovely. He did a good job, actually.
Thank you.
A little bit of stuffing went in there.
Stuffing?
Bit of wool. Bit of wool went in.
Paxo.
Bit of wool.
We got some sound deadening on. Oh, I've got a tow bar on the back as well.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'll put the tow bar on the back because I want to build a swing away wheel carrier on it.
You swinging your legs?
I'm swinging my legs because there's nothing to put my feet on because I haven't got my floor built yet. We bought loads of shit. I've probably got the last 2 Max Air fans in the whole country.
So if anyone wants them, they're £1,000 quid.
£1,000 each for a Max Air fans.
So we got a fridge and an oven and a hob and what else? Max Air fans. Cial Lawrence windows.
What are they?
Cut. Cial Lawrence windows.
Oh, some nice Cial Lawrence windows.
They are
the
nearly
sides.
here. And we have used the van.
Yeah, we've used the van. We had a good day out at Dalby Forrest. We took a couple of friends mountain biking with us, so we managed to squeeze 4 mountain bikes in here and had a great day. The van performed really, really well on those fire roads. We were really pleased with the Wrangler all-terrain tyres and how they performed, so yeah, that was a good call. Although you don't know we've done that yet because I'm not showing you the video. So let's get on with showing you the videos.
Woo!
See you soon.
Bye.
We bought our van as a converted crew cab, so Paul and I needed to set about removing all the panels and seats to reveal the bare bones of our van. From there we could plan our layout and start routing services. It came to pieces quite easily and revealed a pristine interior with no hidden horrors.
Ooh, nice and tidy.
It felt exciting to now be concentrating on the interior rather than mechanical stuff, that's Paul's thing really, and gave me much needed motivation as I felt I could be more involved. In need of nothing other than a vacuum and a wipe down, we bought and set about applying some sound deadening and some insulation where we could. The exposed interior had revealed passageways within its framework, allowing us to start some first fix wiring. For me, the build had begun after weeks of boring shit really, and with it an excitement as this is really happening.
I feel as if I'm cheating a little bit today. We're going to be using sheepswool insulation in the van because it's what we feel is going to be best for our van and our lifestyle. But there's some areas that are going to be difficult to reach and some areas where it just won't hold itself particularly well. So I've decided to invest in some foil backed, sticky backed, high density foam insulation.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yours is like a nice neat line.
see them bits.
Beautiful.
Yours looks like a bag of shit.
Are we competing?
Mine looks great.
We're going in.
No, that's not working. Can you come outside window by any chance?
No. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, did you? No, you brought it out this way. I know.
What?
Upside down.
Mwah.
Oh dear. Ah.
Okay.
Yes, what happens? I can still stand on a stool and not touch the roof.
So I've put another little fuse box in down here. I've dragged a wire, a cable from the battery via a fuse to a fuse box with more fuses, and I've got some wires going out which go up here, up here, up here, and up here, and along there. So I'm going to be putting some bits and pieces now. I'm putting a USB socket in there. I've got power going to the monitor for the rear view camera, and I've got some power for something else as well, but I can't remember. Oh, dash cam. But all of these gadgets are coming from the main drive battery. I'm not relying on the leisure battery for any of these, but that's a nice little place to put a fuse box, just in there in the footwell.
So,
Is your hair alright?
do you like my hair, guys? I had my hair done yesterday after lockdown and I love it. Had it all chopped off. Anyway, getting to the point. Like my hair. So this is the last of the jobs in the cab area. Paul has put in switches and USBs and rear view camera and front camera, and last job was the sat nav. Extra USB down here for me for all my charging of tablet and phone and all the bits and pieces.
Turn the lights on, turn the lights on, turn the lights on.
That one. Oh, not that one.
Something in the middle with a picture of a light on it. It's got a picture of a light on it.
Oh look, we have review camera.
That's because you turned the wrong bloody thing on.
Sat nav. So this is going to be for our dining area. So we're going to have over table lighting for those sexy evening meals.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
And malarkeys.
And malarkeys. Shenanigans. I like that word.
So, that's the cab finished.
And now the rest.
What's next? The rest, really. We've done a little bit of sound deadening. We've put some wires in for lights because we were bored, we had nothing else to do. We've gone and put some insulation above the top of the cab area. A little bit of wool went in there because we want to play with our wool.
And it doesn't smell.
And it doesn't smell.
We've got our plan for where windows are going and max air fans are going.
Yeah, some tape on the floor. And just down here, I put in a big chunky power supply coming from the main battery in the vehicle to power a DC to DC charger. But then I also found out that Fiat already put one in. So I'm going to have two DC to DC chargers for extra power.
Power for my hairdryer and my straightener for my new haircut that's supposed to be low maintenance. Don't need an inverter now. I've had my haircut.
£700 on an inverter, then she has a bleeding haircut and doesn't need one. Okay, bye guys. Today we're having some metalwork surgery done. We're having a nose lift. So what's that, Nick?
That's suspension something or other.
Yeah.
And that's more suspension.
Yeah.
And I think they're roof rack package.
Yeah.
Boring shit, really.
So what does suspension something or others do, Nick?
Make it bounce. So
So it's winter and Paul can't be asked to fit the front lift system in the cold and the wet, and I really don't blame him. So off he goes to his mate's garage, giving him a chance of a cheap little MTB ride home and giving me the time to explain why we want a suspension lift. Now we plan to spend some time off-grid camping in our van, and there may be times when we need a little more traction and ground clearance than what comes as standard. Fortunately, there are many lift kits available for this style of van, and we will add some all-terrain tyres to give us the capability we need. Now with any lift, you will need to consider possible stability issues due to the raised centre of gravity. So this is why we opted for the spring and shock combination from VB Air, and later we'll be adding their semi-air setup to the rear. The VB Air system is a proven setup fitted to ambulances and motorhomes throughout the industry, so we have no concerns about suitability and stability. So now come with us as we ride back together to pick up our van and take a look at its new nose job.
I can't keep it steady.
What's it do, Nate?
Makes it bouncy.
Wow, beautiful. Our new coil spring and shock setup from VB Air has made a world of difference to the front end of this van. It's given us the ride height we want, but the comfort levels have just improved no end. The system is the light system, which is the light spring and the Coney shock absorber, and that was recommended by Gareth from VB Air and supplied by Mick at Specialist Automotive Products in Doncaster, both of which have been very, very helpful in helping us decide to use this system, and a big thanks to Marius as well for recommending the system to us. So can't wait now to get the all-terrain tyres on. Is me video log? I've got a video it.
You can't video it.
Why?
Put your red light on, get lost.
What?
You get paid on the call.
Shall we do the reveal?
It was easier and probably cheaper to have Stuart paint these new wheels rather than remove, blast and spray my old ones, and the van was kept mobile during the transition.
The tyres we went for were Goodyear Wrangler ATs in 235/65 15s. I did want BF Goodrich tyres like these, but unfortunately BFG don't do the load rating for this size of tyre and this size of van, so we went for Wranglers, so can't wait to get those fitted.
You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long, but I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes. Oh, now I'm rising, and you can't bring me down. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you to tie 'em to the ground. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Set my sights somewhere.
Nikki, do you want to do a before and after testing on these suspension parts?
Got ourselves a rake of mountain bikes here, 2 e-bikes and 2 ordinary bikes, and it's been the first outing with the Citroen Relay and its new suspension and its all-terrain tyres with plenty of rubber. Got them dirty. On these fire roads she performed absolutely wonderfully. A nice bit of ground clearance under there now. Can't wait to get back and get cracking and carry on building this into a camper. But for today, she just carried mountain bikes and an Engel fridge.
Yeah, my head looks like top of a sausage, doesn't it?
Yep.
To turn on narrator. Okay, enough intro.